So we will take it further in our course of being and becoming in life to the last part, the last subtopic today, which is about the love center. We have heard about integrated personality, we heard about relationships, and they did speak, both the speakers touched upon identifying a center and maintaining the relationship towards that center. So now we invite Mr. Biswajit Gouda. He is an IT consultant. He has flown all the way from New York, a very young, dynamic brother in faith we have, and he is going to share his thoughts on the importance of love center in life, or a love-centric life. Please come. Yeah.
I offer my obeisance at the lotus feet of Param Brahma Sisi Thakur, Paramaradhi Sisi Bodma, Param Pujya Sisi Bodda, Param Pujya Sisi Acharya. Joy good everyone. It's an absolute honor and privilege to be here with all of you after a couple of years of pandemic. I think this is the first time we are meeting in person in California. And this is kind of, we say, tirtha, the economic tirtha, we can say the pilgrimage of economies of the United States. So I'm very lucky to be here with all of you, and I know we have been hearing from both the speaker for quite some time now. And the topic that I have, I promise I have only 2 or 3 slides. So the topic that I have here is love center. So our first speaker, Manoj Da, so he talked about integrated personality. And Pritima, she was talking about relationship management. And at the core of both these things is love. Why love? Because, once Thakur was asked by one of the brother, I think he also went from here. So, Thakur, can you teach me love? Then Thakur says, your love will teach you how to love. First, just love. So we say a lot of things about love, right? And our Acharya, he says, love is like that. Love is always unidirectional. There is no byway. It is not conditional. It is never conditional. When we say, right, I love you, and then he says, you say me back. It's none of my business. You love me or not. My duty is to love you. That's it. It's never, if you otherwise, right? It is just, it's not a contract. Love is not a contract. If I love my teacher, I will do for him. If I love my wife, I will do for her. If I love my kids, I will do for her. That is my responsibility because it's my love. If they love me, they will do for me. But that shouldn't be my want. If there is a want, then I think that cannot be called as love. And when you know how to love, if you see here, right, so then center, so love center. Everything that we see in this universe, even the galaxy that we are in, it has a massive black hole at the center. Even if you can go to the next slide, I think you all know the solar system, right? So can we imagine our solar system, even me standing here without the sun at the center? It isn't possible. If the earth thinks for a moment, right, I'll just take some rest, maybe a few seconds. We won't be speaking here, standing here, having, enjoying the beautiful day that we have been blessed today. So that is the importance of center. Everything that we do. Likewise, in our day-to-day life, we do a lot of activities. As Pritima was showing, there are a lot of activities that we do in our day-to-day life. If those are not connected, if there isn't a resolution to all these activities, then there won't be any meaning to life. If you see T.C. Thakur, we have a garland, beautiful garland that brothers and mothers has made. If there is no thread, it won't be garland. That is what binds. That is the binding force. That is the love. And since it's on our love Lord, T.C. Thakur, that makes it beautiful. It gets its beauty of, everything is now connected, right? Everything makes sense because all are connected with the thread of love. And as Pritima was saying, without love, everything is meaningless. And without love center, life will be meaningless. And the limited amount of time that we have in our life, if we do not do things meaningfully, everything that we do something here, we do something there, the evolution will not happen. Evolution is something that sets you path or sets you in a trajectory that makes your life, your fulfillment of your life into a full circle. As Dada was saying about Henry Ford, like who I want to be. I mean, I want to enjoy my life. I may be a billionaire, I may have a lot of money. If I cannot go home, sleep peacefully, what money will make? If I do not have a good health, whatever thing I have, even if I have a beautiful family, neither they can enjoy me or neither can I. Everything will be meaningless. So just to summarize, what I understand what love center is, and everyone should find the love center. And here we are talking about a man who said in the 1920s, he said, death is a curable disease. I'm just saying these words. Death is a curable disease. He again says, miracle is the mirage of ignorance. There is nothing called miracle. So that type of personality he is. If you see he has said thousands of verses in his lifetime that is applicable to all of us in our each day-to-day life. I just said these two lines because if you imagine what he has set up for, when we have this basic thing, it's not a simple complex concept to understand. You like Dada was saying about Jesus Christ. When you make him as your center, and he comes to time, God. Somebody said, God is not Jesus Christ. So they said, no. Thakur said Jesus Christ is not God. So Thakur said, God is Jesus Christ. He comes in the form of man time to time to guide us. If you have a book, it gets 3 releases, in a year or 2 years, couple of years. But we need to understand, as the time changes, the mentality, the scenario, social scenario changes. So according to age, we have to have a modern man or modern man of the age who can guide us with his love, with connecting everyone, each and everyone. And as we say, right, every time you must be hearing the Vasundhaiva Kutumbakam, right? The world is a family. How? When we do not have a common father, there cannot be universal brotherhood. For universal brotherhood to happen, there has to be a common father. Without the father, or without the center, without the love center for that matter, there won't be any universal brotherhood. I think I will just end here. And thank you so much for being here and giving me this opportunity, Manoj da, Pritima, and Mukesh da, for these wonderful insights. I think if any questions, Manoj da can. Thank you so much. Jai Guru.
Thank you, Biswajit Gouda, for those words of wisdom, short and powerful.